She wasn't broke, but she felt stuck. 16 years as a high school principal, her husband a middle school math teacher, 2 kids in college, stable income, solid benefits. Everything in her life and K-12 career looked right on paper. But one night she opened her bank account and just stared, because despite doing everything right, it still felt tight. She wasn't desperate, but she felt limited. She wasn't failing, but she didn't feel free. That's when she said something that changed everything. I don't need another raise, I need another system. And deep down, she knew she had hit the ceiling. Hello, I'm the digital avatar of Dr. Joseph Williams III, a full-time middle school principal who works near Seattle, Washington. Dr. Williams created me to share practical AI strategies and real-world investing insights for K-12 educators who are over the age of 40 and who are playing catch-up with their savings and investments. And that alone should tell you something. This isn't theory, this is real-world application. Today we're talking about something most K-12 educators feel but rarely name, the employee matrix. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. And once you understand it, you can start to break out of it. Let's be real. AI is transforming K-12 education. Not next year, not in 10 years, but right now. It is changing how we design lessons, how students learn, and how value is created. But most K-12 educators are missing the part where this shift is your biggest financial opportunity right now. Most educators are consuming content, but very few are creating, and that's where the opportunity is. At the same time, financial pressure is rising. Nearly half of educators report ongoing financial stress. That stress shows up in the workplace. Over time, it drains your energy, your creativity, and your passion. Eventually, it leads to burnout, not because you don't care, but because the system isn't designed for you to win. Here's the truth most people won't say out loud. K-12 educators have been conditioned to follow a path. Go to school, take on debt, get a stable job, and trade time for a fixed salary. The system rewards consistency and endurance, but it limits leverage and growth. And if it's not enough, the answer is always the same. Work harder, sacrifice more, stay longer. But what if the system itself is the problem? What if you've been operating inside a structure that caps your upside no matter how talented or committed you are? Once you realize that, you stop blaming yourself and you start changing your strategy. You're already doing high-level work. You're just getting paid once for it. Every day you manage people, solve complex problems, communicate with stakeholders, and lead in real time. AI changes the game because now you can capture what you already do and turn it into content, courses, or digital assets. Record your thinking, package your expertise, and share it at scale. Same skills, new income stream. Wealth isn't built from one big move. It's built from consistency. Small amounts invested regularly over time create momentum that most people underestimate. AI can help by organizing your finances, tracking your habits, and helping you automate saving and investing. It removes friction and simplifies decision-making. When your system is strong, your discipline becomes easier. And when your discipline is consistent, your results begin to compound in ways that change your future. Most educators underprice themselves as generalists, but the market doesn't pay for effort, it pays for outcomes. Specialized knowledge, test prep, advanced content, targeted support commands higher rates. AI helps you identify your niche, refine your message, and position yourself as an expert faster. You're not basic, and when you start aligning your pricing with your expertise, your income starts to reflect your true value. There's a difference between a side hustle and a system. A side hustle requires your time. If you stop, the money stops. A system works differently. You build it once and it continues to generate income over time. AI allows you to build these systems faster by helping you create content, structure courses, and automate workflows. It lowers the barrier to entry and removes the technical friction that used to stop people. That's how you create income without burning yourself out. Instead of trading time for money, you start building assets that work for you. You don't need to quit your job, you need a strategy. Start by creating additional income, then use that income to build assets, and finally scale those assets over time. This is the dual-track approach, stability on one side, growth on the other. And here's something you need to understand. AI is the worst it will ever be right now. Every single day it's getting smarter, faster, and more powerful, which means the K-12 educators who choose to adopt it early will be the ones who benefit the most. That principal didn't quit her job. She didn't walk away from her career. She built a second lane alongside it. She started small, stayed consistent, and used AI to save time and scale her ideas. Over time, everything changed. Less stress, more control. Same career, but a completely different system. There will come a time in the not-too-distant future when every K-12 educator will have their own digital avatar. So imagine where you could be 12 months from now if you started today, your content growing, your income growing, and your confidence growing. The K-12 educators who move early will build audiences and authority around the world. Are you going to take advantage of this shift in our K-12 profession? If you'd like to create your own AI avatar to share your ideas, amplify your voice, and build your brand online, then please visit my Stand store today. Because AI is here to stay, and technology and innovation are undefeated. So it's time to amplify your voice, scale your presence, and build your brand with your own AI avatar. I'll see you in the next video.